Good afternoon, all. So your ma'am will be with us within 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll take 2 to 3 minutes more, and then we all will be live with you. Your ma'am will be live with you on 3ds Max. Don't forget to share and subscribe, guys. We have to say this again and again. Don't forget to share and subscribe our channel YouTube Career Motives Institute. Don't forget to share and subscribe. So I hope you all are enjoying these sessions. We wish to continue our services with your support. Today is tutorial number 6. Tutorial number 6 we are going to present in front of you. So I'm checking. We have 7 viewers right now. So ma'am will get live and start their lecture once we get 10 viewers, right? Thank you. Your ma'am is already here. So now the next voice will be of your ma'am. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hello students, how are you all? So, there are 8 students with me right now. So, I'll wait for rest of my students for 2 minutes and then I will start with my lecture. So, I'm going to start my lecture further within 2 minutes. But before of that, as I am working in my PC right now, so I'm going to import my file once again. So hello. Hello everyone. So am I audible now? Hello everyone. I will wait for 2 more minutes, then I will start further. So today I am going to draw um, mattress, modified version of mattress, and also I'm going to tell you how to draw these lines. You can see these lines clearly, and the back of the bed. And in my last lecture I have given you a lecture about these pillows and the mattress, about the bed sheet, and today I'm going to complete this wall, and I hope so. Okay, so let's start. Top Z, and again I have selected chamfer box from the list, extended primitive chamfer box. Okay, I have selected snap toggle vertex from the list, and I'm going to create the bed. Okay, so I'm also increasing the fillet angle. I'm keeping it 1 inches. Okay, so okay, and now I'm going to reduce the segments of the fillet. I'm keeping it 3 is okay. So I'm keeping the fillet segment 3. Okay, okay, and now I'm going to create these lines. Okay, so for that, first of all, I'm going to I'm going to select this chamfer box, then right click, convert to editable poly, and then I'm selecting edge from the list. Okay, and I'm selecting this line. Okay, and also I'm selecting this line and loop. Okay, and I'm selecting this line and loop. Okay, again I am selecting this line, loop. I am selecting this line, loop from the back, this line. Okay, and that one is already selected, and I'm going downward. करो यार बीच में आ okay, and I'm selecting shape, create shape from selection. Okay, now you can see that the shape, this body is detached from the bed. Okay, so the next step is, so the next step is, I have selected this body, the detached body. Okay, and I'm going to modify, selecting modify from the list. I'm selecting rendering. Okay, and rendering, enable in viewport. Okay, I have selected two options from the list. Okay, and now I'm going to decrease the thickness. I'm taking it like 0.5 inches. Okay, and you can see I'm increasing it a little bit. Okay, so this part is ready. Okay, and now I'm going to detach the inner part. I'm going to pro boolean the inner part. Okay, and now I have selected this. I'm moving it upward. I'm selecting the chamfer box, compound object, pro boolean, start picking, and the inner part is detached. And now I'm going to create the mattress. I'm again going to select extended primitive chamfer box from the list, and like this. Okay, and I'm increasing the height. uh, I'm taking it 8 inches FZ, and I'm moving it downward, increasing it a little bit more. Okay, so as I have selected chamfer box, I'm increasing the fillet. Okay, now as I want to modify the mattress only, I have selected hide unselection, and now I'm going to modify this mattress. Okay, so right click, convert to editable poly. First of all, I'm selecting edge, I'm selecting this portion, then loop. Okay, and again I'm selecting the bottom portion like this and loop, and I'm going to select the option, and the option is create shape from selection. Okay, and I have increased the value from editable spline, enable in render, enable in viewport. Okay, and I'm going to hide this, hide selection. Again F3, and now I am going to select edge. I'm going to select this line and this line, inner one, and from here I'm going to select the inner lines. I have selected inner lines from both of the sides. Okay, and now I'm going to connect them. I have selected connect from the list, and I'm going to increase its connection. I have selected 10. Okay, and now I am selecting yes. Okay, similarly these lines are already selected, and now I am selecting this line and this line and this line and the bottom one. Again right click, connect. So you can see here clearly that I have created boxes by using connection, and for connection I have used command edge. Okay, and connections are made. Now I'm going to select alternate vertex, like I'm selecting this one and one is left, the next one, the next one. Okay, so I'm going to select the alternate vertex from the list. Select them carefully. Okay, so again I'm going to right click and then connect from the list, and these are connected. You can see that clearly. And now I am going to do use chamfer command. So I am going to do again right click and chamfer. So look here, so I have selected vertex and then connect and then chamfer. Okay, and I am going to keep my vertex on, and now I am pressing shift and control together, and then I am going to select polygon. ओके, मैंने क्या किया, मैंने वर्टेक्स पे क्लिक करके रखा, ठीक है, और मैंने शिफ्ट और कंट्रोल प्रेस किया एक साथ और पॉलीगन पे क्लिक किया, तो उससे क्या हुआ, जितने भी इनर पॉलीगन्स थे वो सारे के सारे एक साथ सिलेक्ट हो गए। अदरवाइज आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू प्रेस कंट्रोल एंड सिलेक्ट ऑल द पॉलीगन्स वन बाय वन. So to select all the polygon by ones, what we have to do, we have to select a vertex and then shift and control and then polygon. And if you want to deselect the outer side, what you have to do is press alt and then deselect the outer edges like this. Okay, so I am deselecting the outer edges like this and this. Okay, so the next step is I am going to extrude these circles. Again right click, then extrude. Okay, so I am going to extrude them in negative direction. I am extruding them in -1 inch. ओके, ठीक है, 1 इंच मैंने इसको बढ़ाया इनसाइड, तो इनसाइड बढ़ाने के लिए मैंने जो वैल्यू ली वो ली मैंने -1 इंच. ओके, and then I am going to select scale from the list and I am going to decrease its size like this. Okay, and now the next step is I am selecting edge from the list and look, my edges are selected. Okay, and now the next step is I am going to right click and then extrude. Okay, so here I am going to decrease my extrude value and it will be like 0.5 inches, and the next value will also be like 0.5 inches. I am going to decrease it little bit more and then okay. Okay, I am going to repeat the whole process once again, so those who are coming late, so this is for them. What I have done, I have created a chamfer box, I have increased its value, okay, like this, and then right click, convert to editable poly. I have selected this line and this line, okay, then loop, and then I have selected create shape from the selection, okay, and then right click, hide selection, okay, hide on selection. Now here is my mattress, and again I am selecting edit poly and edges, and here I am having this line. I am going to select this bottom line, and from the second side again this bottom line, and from the top this line, and from the top this line, and right click, I am going to connect them all. Okay, so I have selected 10 again, okay, and now I am selecting this and this, again I am selecting this and this, right click connect, right click connect. Okay, yes, top Z. And now I have selected vertex from the list, and now I'm going to select alternate vertex from the design. Okay, right click connect. Okay, and then right click chamfer, not too much. Okay, and then shift and control together, then polygon. And now I want to deselect these lines. I want to deselect these vertex. Okay, so I am pressing alt and I am deselecting these vertex. Okay, these one. Okay, and the next step is right click chamfer. Okay, then yes, then shift and alt together, shift and control, then polygon. Okay, right click extrude. Okay, and I'm taking extrude value minus 1.5 inch, then yes, and I'm selecting scale. Okay, and here I'm again going to select edges. Okay, so after selecting edges, if I want to deselect some of them, okay, so I have selected edges and right click extrude. Okay, so okay, and now I'm going to modify list and I'm going to do a smooth value, that is mesh smooth. So here is my mattress which is ready. Same for this one, as I'm going to select edges. Okay, and then right click extrude, and I'm going to decrease the extrude value, like I'm keeping it very less. Okay, and then I'm going to modifier, and then I'm selecting mesh smooth. So my mattress is ready. Okay, so I have drawn a mattress of, you can see that, and क्या क्या बताया मैंने, एक मैट्रेस बताया और ये चीज़ बताई ये कैसे निकालते हैं. ओके, सो यू कैन ड्रॉ एनी टाइप ऑफ एनी डिज़ाइन ऑफ mattress. Like if I don't want these shape, you can just draw um, a simple mattress, like I'm keeping it 6 feet, size is 6 feet by 6 feet, 6 feet, and height is about 6 inches. Okay, so here is my mattress, and I'm going to increase its fillet. Okay, right click, convert to editable poly, and the very first step is I'm going to select the edge, I'm going to loop it. Again from the bottom I'm going to select and loop, and then I'm going to select the option which is create shame from selection. Okay, and then this is ready, hide unselection. Now I'm having this, I'm going to the modifier list, and I'm selecting a edge from the list, and again this and this and this and this. Okay, right click, connect, right click, connect. Okay, 8, and then I'm selecting this, I'm selecting this, and the bottom one, this, right click, connect. Okay, and then edges, top Z, all the edges are selected, right click, extrude. Okay, and I'm going to decrease the extrude value from both of the sides. Okay, and then mesh smooth. Right click, extrude, and then I think I have to work more in this. So You can keep it like this. Okay, so here we are having three types of mattress like this, and the other one is this. So you can create any shape, it's all up to you. You can use any of them. So in further, coming further, now I have to make these and this one and this one, and so here we go. I'm deleting these as we don't need them. So here is my bed, and I am selecting midpoint from the list, and then I am selecting chamfer box, and I am going to create a chamfer box, and I am increasing its height about 6 inches, 8 inches. Okay, and I'm moving it backward. Like this. Okay, and now I'm increasing the fillet value. Okay, and then the next step is right click, convert to editable poly. Okay, and vertex, and I'm going to select all the vertex from here, and I'm going to move this like in x direction like this. Okay, where's the image? So here is a band over here. Okay, so I'm going to decrease it a bit like this. Okay, and the next step is, again I'm selecting this, I'm going to select edge from the list, I'm selecting edge from here, and I'm going to increase the loop value, and then I'm going to select the option create shame from selection. Okay, so I have selected option create shape from selection, and here we go, and one side is ready, and now I am going to draw the other side. So I am selecting this box as a reference box, and I am going to create the another box from here. Okay, so I am going to decrease the height, and I am taking it 8 inches. Okay, and then like this. Okay, again I'm going to modify it, I'm increasing the fillet value, and then right click, I'm going to increase the fillet value, right click, convert to editable poly, and then I'm selecting edge, F3, I'm selecting one line, then loop, and the same step create shape from selection. Okay, and then here we go. Okay, so now the next step is I'm going to move this bed to my plan. Okay, I'm selecting this, and now I have selected one edge. Okay, one corner, and now I'm going to place my bed over here on the plan. Okay, and the next step is, now I'm going to create a wall behind of this, and I'm going to increase its height minus 4.5 inches. Okay, and I'm going to change the color of this wall, and I have selected this color so that my rest of the line diagram I can see clearly. Okay, so here is my bed and here is my wall. Okay, now I'm going to create the side boxes. Okay, the work of my bed is almost complete, and I will draw pillow and bed sheet later. So I have selected this, and now I'm going to create a layer. So I'm going to create a layer. I have selected layer from here. This is layer toolbar. Okay, and now I'm going to add or create a new layer, and I'm giving it name bed. Okay, so I can hide or unhide my object from here. Okay, so I'm hiding this right now as I have to work on the rest of the line diagram. So I'm going to select box from here, and I'm going to create a box. Okay, so again I'm going to select layer, and I'm going to create another layer which whose name I'm giving is um, side box. Okay, so you can see these must be highlighted before doing any work. Look, if I want to work in this layer, so this must be on. Okay, so now I'm going to create side boxes. So I'm going to increase its height 15 inches. Okay, so this is just a box, and if I want to create a drawer from it, okay, so I am going to select top view and pressing F3. Now I am selecting shift and moving box, another box, a copied box from here to outward direction, and I am going to select copy from the clone option. Okay, now I am selecting front view, and I am going to decrease its length a bit and its width a bit. Okay, again I'm going to create another copy of this box, the smaller one, and now I'm going to do a pro boolean. I'm selecting the main box, and now I'm going to select compound object, pro boolean, start picking, and this one. Okay, so look, I'm going to change its color. Now you can see clearly that the box is cut from inside. So I'm going to use this box as a drawer. So I'm selecting this box, and I'm going upward by pressing shift. So one copy is made from it. Okay, तो इसका मैंने टॉप इसको मूव कर दिया. देन आई एम सेलेक्टिंग टॉप व्यू, फंक्शन F3. ओके, and I'm going to decrease its width a bit and its height. Okay, again I'm selecting the bigger one and compound object, pro boolean, start picking, and this is my drawer. Okay, but I want a cover like I am selecting box from the list, and I'm going to create a cover of zero point 0.5 inches, half inches of plyboard. Okay, so I'm going to select top view F3 and I'm going to move this outside. Okay, and I'm going to move this. Okay, so my cover is selected, is created, and my box is created for drawer. Okay, so what is next step? I want to attach this with this. In AutoCAD we do union, so I want to do union so that the cover and the box will become a single body. Okay, so now I'm selecting the cover and I'm going to do compound object, then proboolean, and now I'm going to select union from the list. Here is union, so I'm going to select union from the list, start picking, and this, and now this body is become a single body. Look, the cover is completely attached with this drawer. And now the next step is, now I'm going to move this cover and I'm going to put this drawer box in my previous box like this. Okay, my drawer is created, and the next step is, now I'm going to move this box and I'm going to make a copy of this box here like this. Okay, and now we are having uh, one more box here, drawer box here. Okay, so I am going to create a copy of it. Okay, here is my another box, the smaller one. Okay, so I am going to select this. I have selected front view, and now there are two options. One is I can do scale, or the second option is I am going to move the vertex. So I have selected my green box and now right click and then convert to editable poly. I have selected vertex from the list, and now what I am going to do is I am going to move my vertex like this. Okay, again I am going to select the drawer box and right click, convert to editable poly. This is the best method to reduce the size rather than scale. So vertex is selected and now I am going to move this like. Okay, so here is my side boxes and this is my bed and then the other side box. Okay, so I'm going to hide these objects and now hide selection, and now I'm going to create the back of this bed, this wooden one. Okay, so I'm going to use a very simple step. I'm going to select standard primitive. Now I'm selecting plane. Okay, I'm selecting plane and I have selected one vertex, and now I'm dragging my plane, and now I have selected the second corner. Okay, so before of that I'm going to hide my wall. Okay, so my plane is created and now I am going to modify my plane. Here I am having how many lines? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am having 10 lines, so I am going to increase the segment. Okay, the length segments will be 1 and the width segments will be 10. Okay, and now the next step is I'm going to move these lines. Okay, so what I have to do is I'm going to right click, convert to editable poly. I'm going to select edge. I'm selecting one line and move. I'm selecting the next one and move like this. It's very easy and very smooth and not that much time consuming. So if you want to go in lengthy process, then what you have to do, you have to create a box, and then you have to create a smaller box and then move that box on these lines and then pro boolean, that will be lengthy one. So look, okay, right click, hide unselection. So these are my lines, and the next step is I am going to do shell. So I am increasing the amount 2 inches. Okay, so the next step is I am going to select these lines by edges. Okay, these lines. Okay, and next step is I am going to select inset. So I can extrude them also if I want to. Minus zero point 0.5 inches, and I am going to decrease the width. Look, extrude, these are selected. Okay, right click, extrude. Okay, and then I'm going to delete shell. Okay, so these are created, and now I am going to do, what is happening? So now I am going to select shell. Okay, and then I am selecting this, and then I am going to select polygon from the list. Okay, polygon from the list, and then I am going to do shell inset. Okay, by polygon. Okay, and now I am going to detach these. I am going to repeat the whole process again, guys, so that कि आप लोग कंफ्यूज ना हो जाना. Okay, and then I'm going to do shell. Okay, So I'm going to repeat the whole step again. Okay, मैंने क्या किया था, what I have done, I have selected this plane. What selection? This plane, right click, hide unselection. Then I have selected plane from the list like this corner and this corner. Okay, then I have changed the segments. Length segments will be 1 and width segments will be 10. And now the next step is I am going to modify this, convert to editable poly, and then I have selected edges. Okay, and then I am moving these edges one by one. Okay, so I have moved these edges one by one. Again I am going to select this. I have selected polygon from the list, right click, insert. Okay, by polygon, insert by polygon, and now I am going to decrease this. Okay, okay, and now the next step is I am going to detach the selected polygon from here. We have detach option, I have detached that. Okay, so the next step is I am going to delete this portion, and here we are having the back of my bed, and I am going to shell this so my back is ready. So here is my back which is ready. You can see in the image. So these are the lines. So if you want to decrease these lines, then insert value will be less. So you can do that also. I'm going to change its color, and I'm taking this color. Okay, so the back of my bed is created. So I think that's all for today, guys, and I'll continue the lecture tomorrow. So keep practicing, and do not forget to like and subscribe my videos and my channel. And in further lecture we will definitely be going to complete this wall, and the next thing I'm going to teach you is that we will create a LCD panel and a cupboard over in next lecture, and the inner parts of cupboard too, like drawers and like steel racks, everything in the next lecture. So the next session is of AutoCAD, and that will be started by 5:30. So thank you so much guys